Never anything interesting.
Enjoy! That's the student who released Oaks. You won't be him. There's the student from the town. When he's going to give up.
Expelliarmus!
Always on the defensive. That was pitiful.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Arresto Confringo! Expelliarmus! Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Levioso! All right, Biscuit. Let's get you back to Garniff, shall we?
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Look at that boy.
Oh, my dear Biscuit.
Gone, If. I've rescued Biscuit.
You have? Oh, is she hurt? Was she frightened? Are you all right?
Biscuit is fine, as am I. I was able to rescue her without much incident.
Oh, mercy. Where poachers are concerned, I tend to expect the worst. I cannot wait to get her home. I so miss seeing her dance in the evenings. Such joy.
I'm glad she's safe now. I'm sure she'll be happy to go home.
Oh, that is a great weight off my mind. Oh, my sweet little Biscuit, my wise, noble moon calf. And here is your reward, of course. Well deserved. As I said before, you have restored my faith in wizard kind. You've restored at least a modicum of my faith in wizard kind. Biscuit and I can't thank you enough.
Mine now, demi-guys. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards, he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk clumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. Ooh, I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
I gave you Horcrumbs. I mean, I need to collect more. I don't need to collect more. You can collect them and get the letters. I just gave you a bunch. What do you mean collect more?
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
I actually think I've been here before.
All clumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more hawk clumps while I'm there.
Why do I need more Horcrux? Why is everybody saying that I need to collect more? I just gave the bitch a bunch. Ugh.
Let's have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Yeah, but I can still use them. I don't know if I want to go downward. No, looks like I'm going downward. Looting, looting, looting the abandoned building.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or
I'm gonna have to fight it
together.
Holy fuck nuggets!
Expelliarmus!
Oh, wrong way. Oh shit! Oh shit! Fish. Try that shit again.
Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Expelliarmus!
Gosh. I realized that was good.
Confringo! Repulsor! One less foul hulking brute. This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad.
You have come to the resting place of the great dwarven weapon, the champion of the people. You, of course, heard of my deeds and deeds. Remember, it is not to see him, it is I, Marathon, name of champions.
Like your letters of pride, Tranny.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Shit, what the fuck's a demiguy's moon? Oh, that's right, those things. Those things in the fucking Hogwarts castle. I'm gonna do a astronomy. No.
These are for you.
Okay.
I got this one.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I'll do the next time I bought clothes that'd be for you, so I did.
Mhm.
Jazzy and I should be all set, so I wanted to make sure you were too. Now you've had
I didn't hear anything.
She was humming again.
Oh, that's why you were so bothered.
Of course I was bothered.
What's this one about? Goodness, look at that.
I'm attend astronomy because I'm a Goodwill student.
On you as a trusted ally and friend.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Yeah, what up, losers?
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Why didn't they say that I need to buy
I can
one of
adjust
those?
that for
No,
you.
no, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
I mean, I don't understand why my character's cold.
Hello again.
He's
Brilliant
ready to
class,
fucking
wasn't
go.
it? I prefer astronomy
On top of that,
potions, don't you?
there are fire spells.
Of course, we Ravenclaws tend to do well in any class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
I can't do that, Amit. You might need it.
No, really, you can. And I won't. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle
sure.
of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about. Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. Oh, good, that did. How am I
don't know where
supposed
this
to find
thing's supposed to
Sirius when
go.
my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables.
the constellations are beautiful.
Amit thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like...
I had heard about these odd stone tables out in the Highlands. Perhaps
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. All of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
Good for you.
Aha.
A prestige.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is
Not really.
increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Not at all.
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar. The other is mere lunacy.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier, in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
The perfect night for... Oh,
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Like how neither option was no. It's like, yeah, just do this. The other option is, okay, yeah.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not
Yeah,
as...
especially considering I had a dragon on my ass.
Certainly.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Why are you so fascinated with stars?
I suppose because there is so much to learn about them. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems limitless. Always something new being discovered. They are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they discovered a new planet just 50 years ago.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Lumos.
More than half a handful to wash your hair.
Lumos.
Lumos! More cobwebs. Also, you don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, I mean. Expelliarmus! Lumos!
Lumos! Look, there's a table. I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view.
Dib-a-dib.
As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
What do we want now, honey?
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forests, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon. Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Knowing Amit, he's likely studied here.
Purposes of evil.
This is not going to be one of my usual animated videos. This video is actually going to be a longer story video from when I ran a superhero game. The reason is that some people have messaged me after I did the Deadlands story and the Call of Cthulhu story, and they were interested in having me tell other stories from some of the other games that I ran. And unfortunately, you know, with the animated videos, you can't really go into too much detail, and they have to be pretty short. I'm going to do this one. This one is probably not going to be a regular thing, but you know,
Boom, 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 boom. Are you fucking kidding me?
Over here, quietly.
Just over
I'm
here,
glad that you
quietly.
received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Of course I got your fucking owl.
What's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it.
Fuck
First,
it.
we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
I ain't worried about it. Took down a bunch of fucking dark wizards already. Up in my way.
I wonder what that does. That didn't work. Perhaps something with a bit more force. That did it.
No, I don't want pellet, no. Shit.
Backing up. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Dead end. Must be another way in. Accio. That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Are you fucking kidding, Natty? I opened the gate twice already. You're just gonna stand there like a fucking retard.
Arrest them.
Just trying to ensure order. Omnius at this time is basically untouchable. He's this evil overlord who controls everything. At this onset of the campaign, there's really nothing you can do against him. He's just too powerful to manipulate the campaign. Something might happen, but not right now. Some of my players have actually compared this particular setting to something like Star Wars: A New Hope, where you have the Empire, they take over.
Arrest them.
Jedi in the past were, peacekeepers and stuff. They got
Accio.
you have this reverse propaganda against the Jedi, and that's a pretty fair comparison.
Reparo.
Against settings. One of the things I really liked about this particular setting, and I didn't realize it,
Arrest them.
is that it's one of those settings it's trying to kill you. Everything wants you dead. You go out into the wastelanders are trying to kill you. If you're in the settlement, the technocracy is trying to kill you. You got these mutants. And it's one of the great things about the setting is that the players can kind of go anywhere where they want, and they will always find a thing to do. There's always going to be some a-hole who needs to be taken down, or some problem that needs to be solved. So,
Wingardium Leviosa. Arrest them.
technocracy setting, there are problems everywhere. There's problems, so you don't have to look very far to
fuck?
something bad. This particular technocracy is different because they're literally just technology that controls people. It's a government owned by the technology. And I like the name, so that's why I used it.
Wingardium Leviosa.
This is actually from Dune, and once again, it's another evil. I don't really know that much about Omnius from Dune, so I don't, it's not like, oh, I'm trying to port over the character. I really like the name, Omnius. I think it's an interesting name, so that's why he went by the name of Omnius.
Wingardium Leviosa.
And on the list of players, I have 3 people. There's a lot of flexibility in the system.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arrest them.
And this is something that Rand's done quite a bit, and you always see that happen, where people usually don't want to play choose strong body. He's really strong. They want to play Iron Man. They want to play Hulk. They want to play, Mystique, something like that, because it's so open-ended.
Revelio.
That's actually something. I looked at a sheet and I saw,
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
web slinging, super strength. You have a Spider-Man here. After him, you have one of the players super strength and the resistance and the damage. Skin. I actually didn't recognize this particular character. He called him Chris Cage. He said he was based off of Cage. And at this point in time,
Wingardium Leviosa.
the series has not come out, so he explained to me what the character is. Oh, okay. That was fairly easy to understand. Then after him, the last player,
Wingardium Leviosa.
he asked me, oh, hey,
Arrest them.
have you ever seen Metal Alchemist? And I said, yes. Why? Looked at a sheet. He made
Confringo.
He had put all of his ranks into transformation so he could shape himself into something else. And he also had a requirement that he had to clasp his hands together.
Arrest them. Repulsor.
I believe his other to the size of a building.
Arrest them.
He used the Philosopher's Stone, and he was looking for
Accio.
He actually had amnesia. His plot line was that he woke up in a wasteland and he was just gonna have to or something like that. Like there was some kind of scientist or research or something was done. And he doesn't have any. He's surviving.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Not you. Fuck.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Get the fuck out of here.
He didn't reveal that he had super strength. He just showed them that he was strong.
Repulsor.
Well done. I will be right up.
But once again, he's good, and so he is.
I knew you
I
could
guess
do
trying
it.
to figure out
This way. I will get the door.
With Spider-Man, he is a young adult. He's kind of a well-to-do
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hollow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
technocracy comes in, and a few of the kids.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff? Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
And I'm stuck outside the doors.
Blast it!
Because I'm a slow motherfucker.
There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
But you trusted the wrong kind. And we see you about to exit your policy. How would you swap out the
Depulso! Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Not the safest place to sneak into.
You! What do you think you're doing?
Arresto Momentum. Arresto Momentum.
Fucker.
Accio.
Hey, fuck it, while I'm here, might as well steal from him.
Nobody will miss one measly.
Arresto Momentum. Confringo.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Incent. Confringo. Spelliarmus.
You Confringo! Stop that! Hang on! You having the knacker? Oh! Reducto! You don't hurt.
Oh, okay.
What have you done?
Depulso.
Later, bro. Oh. I thought you were gonna go flying off the edge.
Aloha Mora. Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Depulso. Leviosa. Accio.
Sometime soon, so I'd rather just take the fight to them. Let's go to their hangout and beat the shit out of them. So then, yeah, they go off into the mountains. Either way, later, so
Reparo. Accio. Arresto momentum. Reparo. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso! Levioso! Levioso!
No! You're gonna regret coming in.
Confringo! Arresto momentum.
Levioso!
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Later, broskies.
Aloha Mora. No, Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians.
I ran through a building that had so many levels of nothing.
Highwing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mora.
Why the fuck didn't I do that? Yeah, that probably wasn't the best of choices.
There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
Right into the water.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle.
Damn it, I can't dive into the water with a broom or a hippogriff.
This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
Brown was like, yeah, get off me now. Why'd you dump this human on me?
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you. I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
No need to race now, my friend. Levioso. Confringo.
You scoundrel! I do not pay for all your school things to be rewarded with a house full of hexes! Your father's in St. Mungo's to get his horns removed, and it's taken the house elf a week to unstick that screaming portrait! A week! You will behave, or so help me Merlin, I will bring you straight back home!
The second he puts the data disk in Spider-Man takes the data disk and slings it to the wall, hiding it, so that way it doesn't get caught. Once the search is over and technology is like, well, check out this. Better get out of the city and figure out what's on here. And so they head out to the city and try and find the Alchemist's friend to see if he can help them with their situation. They take the train from the city, settlement 13 to settlement 44, which is a nicer area, and the Alchemist's hometown. But
I haven't heard any nasty comments lately. Not since you got me that venomous tentacular leaf.
Right, look like you've seen a ghost.
Reading can be as
If
magical
only.
as any spell. Why can't students
Get away! All of you!
Aside from the restricted section.
No, and none of your business.
There you are, sneaking past me!
I know.
And taking dangerous books!
They are from the restricted section.
Yes, I mean, shut up.
Enough! Here, perhaps you'll find sweeping the courtyard more productive.
What, me? Use a broom? Not to fly?
That is what I said, and let this be a lesson to all of you. Off limits means off limits.
Ugh, feel like a muggle.
I got a look at one of them. Saw something about the Cruciatus curse. I did.
Oh, shut up. It's you! Thank you again for finding my gobstones. I never could have done it myself.
The spiders are very obviously trying to kidnap the passengers. Spider-Man slinging around the train, taking care of one of the spiders. Luke Cage is fighting another, just like breaking off its legs. And the little alchemist is transmuting over the train all of it into these metal spikes that are stabbing. The spiders does manage to grab something.
Arresto momentum. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
This was a big reveal to the players, because it turns out that at no point
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
It's not that I'm not interested. And you can certainly trust me if you want to tell me anything.
Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Aloha, Mora. What do we have here? A demiguise. Lumos.
And the AI thought that this was like a lot of some kind of deceptive tactics made from the Allied forces or the Alliance. And so this particular technocratic group was still out in the way.
Good for you.
Lumos.
Hostages and interrogating them for information, and could potentially bring back into the plot if the players were ever out in the wastes again or needed to find someone. But for now, it was one of those plot lines like, oh, you get attacked by these technocratic union, with like these old logos, and it's really weird. And then for now, that was kind of the end of it. The players eventually arrive at this next settlement, Settlement 44, and this is the settlement where the alchemist is actually from.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
The players arrive at the next settlement looking for the computer whiz Qwerty, or Quark Tyrene, which that was one of our players in the Luke Cage player had actually come up with that name. I thought it was really clever. However, before they get there, out of the sewers, they get attacked by these dogs.
The path you walk is precarious.
The dogs are not at all interested in Luke Cage or Spider-Man. They are only going for the Full Metal Alchemist and are just trying to rip him and kill him and drag him into the sewers. These dogs are huge, so maybe like 250, 300 pounds, huge animals, and just nothing but muscle. One of the dogs bites the Full Metal Alchemist's leg and is pulling him into the sewers. And Luke Cage has him, he's got him. And so Luke Cage is super strong. The dog's really strong. And so they're just pulling on the Full Metal Alchemist, and he's pulling between them. And the alchemist says, okay, Luke Cage, I'm immortal. When it comes to it, you can rip off my leg. And he goes, okay. And he just rips his leg in half. He's like, oh, why did you do that? He's like, well, you said I could rip the leg off. And he said, I said if it comes to it. I mean,
Revelio.
Why? Why?
Hello, Hamora. Revelio. Revelio. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Regarding Salazar Slytherin scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
There was actually a rival group that was living in the quarantine zone and staying away from kind of the more dangerous, like the area where the radiation was the heaviest, away from the technology. The people living out there were able to avoid the technocratic eye, and so that was called the quarantine zone. That was all where the British mutants and abominations and weird stuff came that you'd see kind of wandering out in the woods. Might come back into the campaign. Going back to the original plotline, when the Full Metal Alchemist got jumped by these mutant dogs, the technocracy thought they were from the quarantine zone. They weren't. They were actually from an alchemist. Another competing alchemist that's trying to get the Philosopher's Stone. Oh my god, I just realized the plotline is currently just spiraling. There were so many like little things that I had to sort of have like backup plans of like, okay, if I go after this, or they don't go after this, they'll go after this, they don't go after this, they'll go after this, they'll go after this. I just made like a list of a bunch of things. I apologize if I'm like swapping you guys.
6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 5. It looks like the crab thing. Let's see, crab spider.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Collecting people they find have something interesting or unique. What they basically find out is that this institute is absorbing people into them. Once
Revelio.
Goes into the school underground, gets into this facility, and they're able to bust the students down. They even have Spider-Man hack into the system and change the system. That way, they lose information on who was special, who was not. And it seems like these are students who might have had parents who were previously heroes or aliens or had some kind of unique ability.
Revelio.
When I set up the scenario, I had this like...
You should consider carrying a protection charm. I foresee danger in...
We're gonna lose contact with you. We're not gonna see you again if you do that. So that idea got vetoed pretty quickly. So they got Cordy out, and it turns out he has his own like hacker set up. He's got like secret hideaway. They're staying with him.
Where's fresh stuff?
They're staying with him, and they have the computer expert take a look at the data disk.
You're here.
What they find
Brilliant.
is that what's on the data disk is it is a sentient
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way.
Hey, what if we took this and took it to the rebellion? Because of course there's some kind of resistance force. Cordy says like, oh yeah, you guys need to talk to Iron Fist about that. The guy playing
Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Iron Fist, like, where did you get that name from? Like, where's it from? And I just said like, oh, you know, it's a raised fist, and it's a steely grasp. So I was thinking about that, you know, raised fist, that's normally a rebellion, and steely grasp, and that's like Iron Fist.
There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium? He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. My favourite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here. And I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
Confringo! 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Dark, ominous corridors. My favorite.
No comment.
Come on, that was a good one.
Lumos.
Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around.
A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
I know. She was my aunt.
You knew? Didn't tell me.
Ominous. The journal mentions many challenges ahead.
That's why I said this could be dangerous. Aunt Noctua kept my father informed until she vanished.
There may be something to this pile of rubble.
Reparo.
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient, sinister.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than 1 gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Confringo!
When the door closed, it lit up.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome. The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Lumos.
There's bound to be a match to the symbol.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work. We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Like it? Because there are the few people that like it that, sorry, I don't mean to call out people, but like, it's
Some freaks out there like it. Okay. It's different. It's so unique.
Like that strategy, like it's a very like tactical, war game kind of thing. Because I do appreciate the fact that you can like really mess with like the position of things. Like the position matters a lot, and I do wish that was more of a part of 5e, because usually in 5e you're just kind of you're not moving around much. You're not really getting tactical as tactical with it. It depends, I guess, on the players. Yeah, it depends.
And I find this one's just very, it's very like it's like a strategy game, and like tactics and stuff. Like you really gotta be sitting at a table with a big map and really plan all your moves and everything. Yeah, I think 5e is capable of doing that, but there's nothing inherent to 5e that this kind of tactics. Right. Like I think people anyone like comes up with a counterpoint. I think a lot, 99% of the time it will be like, well, it depends on the DM, it depends on the map, but that's not inherent to the 5e rule set. There's not a lot of things in 5e to promote. There's not anything like, oh, I'm gonna put a table, which is what I do when I want to try to promote players to like I'll say, oh, the chandelier starts to
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Tactical, or you can make it more roleplay heavy. This feels very rigid, and then you have to constantly war game.
It's very rigid. It's like I mostly play 3.5, and I always say, if you like numbers, play 3.5. But this almost, it's like there's more numbers and more complexity, but at the same time, it feels like it's more restricted.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Lumos.
Yeah. Although I do wish, like, something like Force Missile would be making it to 5, because that's a cool spell.
I get the argument that I'm related now when people say, yeah, 4th edition is fine if it wasn't called D&D. Yes. You get called it a different game or different systems, like, yes, this would be great.
Another welcoming sort, was he? Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lumos.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling. The gate! I think we're locked in. Again!
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Massive deck of cards going like, okay, why not waste everybody's time with playing? I was always looking what I'm going to do next. Yeah, and the other thing is, I guess after you played it a little while, you start to come up with optimal strategies.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture, I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
Ready? I'm ready.
Crucio!
Are you all right?
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
Expectation is that you're supposed to be breaking its balance, so that way each combat is like 10 rounds or something like that. You're supposed to be rolling rounds, and I remember 4-hour combats because we ran it by the book, you know. And then I've even done games where it's like you're fighting, you stop, take a picture, and go home. Come back, finish the combat the next day. No thanks.
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. Couldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your own.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Revelio.
Students think they're oh so clever. Peavy's game's the best one ever. Slow coach! Slow coach!
The way that it works is that he has power points, and his powers do different effects based on how many points he puts into it. So he does the
You and I, we are the stuff of poems. How love is the muse of 1,000 rhymes.
So we'll have one power, but then there's 3 versions of it depending on how many power points he dumps into it. And all of those, right? They activate off of a 4th card.
Revelio.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He...
The fuck?
seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Tobbs Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on your map.